Hey everyone, welcome, this is Etho. We are playing Feed the Beast again today, guys. And to start off with, I'm going to tell you about a problem we got. Not with these guys. These guys are doing okay. The problem is, remember I got into tree breeding last episode. Alright, so we did, after that last generation we planted, we did get our super trees. Well, a good start to them anyway. We got triple drop saplings. They mature fast, average height. Pretty good tree. Pretty good tree. Drops lots of saplings. The problem is, I tried it out in our laser here, our tree fryer, and yeah, I just want to show you the chest. Just has that in. Alright. If we plant a tree, this is a tree that would normally... Whoa, man. My flux in this area is so out of whack right now. I figured out, by the way, remember like a few episodes back I was complaining someone let my sheep out of their pen down there? Turns out, or at least I'm pretty sure what actually happened is lightning struck a sheep, burnt down the fence, and then the rest got out. Because the same thing happened with my cows over here. There's just a fence missing now. I'm pretty sure it burnt down, and they all wandered free. But yeah, anyway, the issue we're having with these super trees, or these good trees, is this tree farm design is not actually going to work with them. Right. Dude. I'm actually getting a little worried about that. So it got the wood from it, but no saplings from that tree at all. So that kind of stinks. It's basically like the two mods are not working together. And maybe in the future they will, but I don't expect it anytime soon. So we need to sort of come up with a new plan. We might keep that there, since we spent so much time on it, that laser with the arcane boar. But we might add some other ways of doing the trees too. The thing is, though, even some of the other methods we were planning on doing, this is a super tree, by the way. So if we break this, got a sapling, got a sapling. Get lots of saplings from this thing, right? Even if we shoot it with our mining laser, though, let's see, what do we want? We want explosive. Explosive. Even if we use this, no saplings out of this tree. None. We just got an apple because the leaf despawned. I'm not sure if it normally works. Let's actually try that on. Let's find a tree here. Let's toast this one. This is just a normal tree. Okay, I dropped a piece of wood. Huh. I thought they did give saplings. Maybe they don't. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at all those saplings. So, again, it's like the two mods aren't working together. It's not detecting it as dropping extra saplings, or any at all, even. So, we're going to have to come up with new method if we're going to use those trees, which I kind of would like to. In fact, what I found, if we use our mining laser, shoot it at is it low focus? I think just mining. Oh. Don't be flying while doing that. If you set it to mining and then shoot the middle out of a tree while it's raining, has to be raining, otherwise the tree's just going to burn. Do that to the tree. Actually, I'm surprised nothing caught fire there. Then the leaves will despawn normally, and then we get the saplings from the tree doing it that way. So that's a possibility there. Anyway, enough with the trees. What else are we doing today? I think we're gonna go to our amusement part today. Packrat wants to call it the Epitech Center, which is a really clever name. It's really smart, but I find I have to stop and think about it before I say it. Like, it's a hard word to say, I find. It's almost like too clever. It's not an easy, it doesn't roll off the tongue like Guude is what I'm getting at. So I wonder how strongly he feels about that name. Yeah, okay. So what I got here, look at all these trains. We're gonna take these on over to Guude, and we're gonna make a new game out of them. This is actually a really dear game to my heart, but we'll get to that in just a second. Also have a bunch of tracks ready, and we're gonna need tons and tons of other stuff. So I'll cut here, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, here we are. This is the king of the arcane levitator we made a few days ago. With all the wool. I think we are going to replace the wool with the lights though. And I tried testing this with Guude the other day, and we found it was a little too easy as it is right now. Like, if you get knocked off, it's really easy to get back into the jet stream here. And we weren't dying too much. So I've lowered the height it shoots you by 10 blocks, so doesn't go quite as high up. And I think we are gonna have to get rid of this 3x3 thing. It's just a little too easy, and maybe replace it with a plus sign or something. But I'll do that at another time. What I want to do is start clearing out a space for our new game. And again, we're going to put Spleef over here, but not today. I think we will either go out that way, or we could go this way. Both are pretty good. I think I may just go this way. So I'm going to start clearing down some trees, and then we'll start setting stuff up. And ooh, there we go. We got a space cleared, guys. And for all you tree lovers, you tree huggers out there, don't you worry. Once we get it figured out where we're putting all our games and stuff, and we got our paths figured out, our lighting, our candy apple concession stands and cotton candy and all that, then we are going to work at purifying things too. We're gonna regrow the trees we cut down, and flowers and all that stuff, water. You know, we're gonna try and make the park look nice too. But until then, I don't mind cutting down trees, because we're probably not even gonna have jungle trees for the most part. It's gonna be lots of different types in the park is what I want. But we're gonna go over our proof of concept here, do a little bit of testing for our game. Those of you that have watched me for a long time, like a year to 2 years, might know I've always wanted to build Frogger in Minecraft. I've tried doing it in vanilla before, and it's definitely possible, but in Feed the Beast it is really possible. So I'm really excited to do this. There's so many mechanics that are going to make this turn out really well, I think. So the big thing, we have these steam locomotives, which we can color different colors even. These are going to be the cars. I'm pretty sure most of you know what Frogger is, but I'll just explain it real quick. Basically, you're a frog. Bye, Zisto. You're a frog, right? And you got to cross from one side of the road to the next. And there's these cars. They're going left. They're going right. Man, I really wish the ground was flat here. Let's just make a little platform. Cars are going left and right. You have to maneuver through the traffic without getting hit, otherwise you lose your life. I'm still falling off. So we're going to use these trains as our cars. Let's just get this going. We'll watch it go. Let's give it... Actually, I didn't bring enough fuel, I don't think. The cool thing about these is they have different speeds. Let's try the lowest speed. Um, so we're gonna make like dozens of these locomotives to be our cars, and let's see, we're gonna have them go in different speeds. The cool thing about these, oh, I didn't switch it. Running. Cool thing about these things, if they hit you, they kill you. As we found out in a few episodes ago, we got hit by a train and it killed us, even with our armor on. So this is going to actually function like the game pretty well. We're going to make sure we set up where we have lives. I want to set up levels so it gets more and more difficult as we progress through our playthrough. Oh, why is it going that way? That's the slowest speed. That's pretty good, actually. As levels increase, I want there to be more vehicles. I want them to be moving faster, and things to be generally more and more crazy. Okay. We're going to be a guinea pig here. We're going to try kill ourselves a few times, I think. I'm going to drop my stuff off first, especially my special sword here. We'll take our charcoal and water bucket though. Oh yeah, and I want another one of these. We're gonna step in front of this train. What we gotta do with our testing is figure out the limits of all this. Like, we're probably gonna run into trouble if we don't figure out how the trains interact with each other and stuff like that. Like, if we set it all up and then we find out the train doesn't kill us if it's moving at the slowest speed, it's like, oh no, I set up this whole game and it doesn't work like I thought it does. So we gotta figure this stuff out right from the get-go here before we plan stuff. Oh, and look at that, it doesn't kill you. Alright, so is there a special speed that it will kill us? That's at second speed now. That's still not deadly. Maybe they'll have to be going at the full speed. Oh, getting a little bit of lag here. This is triple speed. That actually looks deadly. Okay, yeah. Oh, good thing he's still left, or he'd be laughing. So at the 3 speed, it will kill us. And the 4 speed, as we found out earlier, does too. So that's good to know. The other thing I'm wondering now, if 2 trains collide, are they going to explode or something like that? Because that would be pretty important to know too. Etho played chicken with the train and the train won. Just trying to get my stuff. I think this is going to turn out really well in the game. Once we get a bunch of these going, it's actually going to be pretty challenging to get across, I think. The challenge we're going to have is timing stuff. Like, we want... Oh, it stopped. We kind of want a sequence where they get released. Why is it stopped? Out of water. Okay. Actually, I'm going to re-gear here. I think I can put my gear back on. This will make it easier to get around. Okay, let the testing continue. We have 2 locomotives now. We're going to see what happens when we collide them head on. Going speed 3. So, I think we have to switch them pretty quick, actually. Without getting hit ourselves. Don't kill me. Oh, what are you doing, guy? Guy! Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. That's good to know. Did they survive? Alright, so we definitely... Although... I'm trying to think what happened there. I think trains can explode if they run out of water, too. I don't think they were out of water, though, were they? No, I think that was from the collision. So, rather than doing a track system like this, where we have them or like we had before it blew up here, where it goes like this and then loops around to the next lane and then loops to the next lane. Instead of doing it that way, we're gonna keep it individual, I think. Like have like 5 straight tracks that don't connect to each other, and then we'll have a cart dispenser I think we can use with the locomotives. Well, actually, we do need the cart or the locomotives to heat up um, before they enter the play field too. Otherwise, if we dispense it, it's gonna sit there for like a couple seconds before it starts moving even. So we got some things to work out here. The other issue, I'm going to do one more test here. I want to see what happens when 2 trains graze by each other. So like one train going this way on this track and then another one going the opposite way on the other track next to it. What happens then? Are they going to touch each other a little bit or what? We'll find out. Alright, so here's the test. The reason we're doing this is because I know in vanilla when 2 minecarts like come close to each other like that, like one in this lane, one in that one, they can interact with each other, or at least they used to in the past for sure, I know. In fact, that's how the old minecart boosters used to work. So, whoa, oh you stupid. Oh, please don't explode. Please. If that hits the other train and explodes somehow, all my stuff is there. Just waiting to burn up. I thought it was going the other way. Oh, I can't believe that hit me. I have a feeling I'm going to die a lot making this game. Look how fast that is, though. Like, that's going to be really good with this game. You settle down. And alive. Alright. That's got to be one of the funniest ways to die. Getting hit by a train. But yeah, like I'm saying, we got to do this testing because, like, for example, my tree farm, we're having all these problems with it now because I didn't really thoroughly test stuff before we started building it and going with that idea with arcane boar. And it's been a challenge. I keep discovering things that don't work the way I hope. Why is there thunder everywhere? It's not raining. Alright, let's start this one first. I did get everything, right? I think I did. Oh man, this is gonna be so cool. Oh! Why? 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 It's on the bends, it looks like on the corners. Is it? Maybe it's not even the trains hitting each other. Maybe it's just them going around the sharp corner doing it at that speed. I'm just gonna set up one and see if it explodes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the bend in the track that's doing it. Let's fire it up. Ooh. That lag? Yeah, it's lag. So, I don't think it's going to explode on its own. It's when it goes around the track, it leaves this block ever so slightly. I just set up pressure plates here to see if they would get triggered. And it doesn't look like they do. It might be moving too quick. Oh, I walked a little closer. But now if I put... Actually, I don't know if it would blow up if I put one there, but I would if I put one... Well, let's just try it. Let's just see. Oh, it pushed it. We're actually running out of locomotives. We blew up so many today. I had 8, now we're down to 5. Let's try it again. Pushed it again. Okay. But if this was moving opposite of it, it would definitely explode. Let's try set one up right over here in this corner. That thing is so scary. Alright. Oh, man. Yeah, there we go. So it's when it goes around the bend, which we can work around that. We can deal with that. Just got to make sure there's no track beside it if we make it turn around at some point, which we probably will need to. Like, even if we're doing individual tracks, we'll want, like, it'll be one way, but we need to return it. Oh man. No, we need to return it to the back to the start and make it go. All right, anyway, I think we got a good start to this, good understanding of how the trains work. Gonna check the time on this episode. We might do one more thing yet. I'm not sure. Okay, guys, we are at spawn right now. This is where people are setting up their shops. This is also the laggiest place on the server for me, so please excuse the frame rate. But before we end this episode, I'm going to try to do one more thing here. I do have to go to bed soon, so we might not get very far with it. We'll see. I'm going to really rush it, try to get it done. But on the server, at this moment, there's quite a few people that want emeralds. There's a real strong desire for emeralds, and we need to capitalize on that quickly before it's too late. In fact, there's even a shop here, BOO shop. He wants emeralds in exchange for iridium. So I figure if we set up a shop right next to this, and can I get out of here, please? Thank you. And we sell emeralds to people. They can take our emeralds, take them next door, and then buy iridium with them. And in exchange, I really want shards. I want fire shards. I want all kinds of shards here. So we're going to set up a shop that sells emeralds for shards. I'm getting the emeralds from bees. I have quite a few emerald bees that I got naturally myself. And they are producing pretty decently. So I think what we'll do, or what I'll do, it's pretty laggy here to be recording, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe copy a design. It's only going to be a temporary shop, so I'm not going to put too much effort into it, I don't think. I might copy a design and put it right next to the shop. And I'll be right back. Well, there you have it, guys. That is my new emerald shop, and I gotta say, it went really quick. Like, that did not take long at all. It's almost like the design just came right to me. It's just like place blocks, done. So yeah, we have an information board here. I had to put in a text card, and it says emeralds for shards, cheap, 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 while supplies last. We have a nice little emerald light out here, nice green. And if we go inside, I thought this stuff made a nice floor. This is iron scaffold, so it's pretty good looking in here, I'd say. People could learn a few things from me, I think. We got our emerald lights up here. Iron ceiling, that was a bit expensive, but I'm not a cheapskate. And it's 3 shards for 1 emerald dust. We're not selling emeralds directly because I think people like to have fun. Like, I think they enjoy putting it in an implosion compressor themselves and converting it to real emeralds. So we're gonna let people have that fun. We're not taking it away from them. And we have 5 of these set up. I do have a way of getting doll shards now, so I'm not too worried about getting those, and I think the majority of people don't have them, so we're not going to bother trying to get that from people. And basically all we got here, I put gold chests underneath. My very limited supply at the moment, but we're going to be getting tons pretty soon, don't you worry. Look at all those. The way this works is actually pretty cool. What you do Just I tested it out here. You drop in your shards, like if you drop in 16, gives us 5 emeralds. It pulls it out of the chest and puts the shards we put in into the chest. So we take these out. This is our extra, since it's not divisible by 3. Or if we put more in, give us 5 more. So that's pretty cool. Let's take those back, resupply it. So I think it's going to turn out pretty good. Hopefully we get a lot of business. I know there's a few people at least that really want emeralds. And I think it's going to have an interesting effect. Alright guys, I really need to get to bed here. So thank you for watching. If you have ideas for anything, let me know. And I will see you again next time. Bye bye.